far as real estate sales is concerned.
For Indians, buying a house is more emotional in nature.
Where experts throw light on the different aspects of real estate.
Buying a house should be either an emotional decision or an investment.
Why do people buy a house? It's aspirational. You are now dealing with millennials.
Today the focus is more to understand what the buyer wants.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show, coming up next on Republic TV. This weekend on the Realty Plus show.
Very straight questions, straight answers. Are consumers in India being taken for a ride?
Everybody dreams of his own house.
For the common citizen, RERA has reposed faith.
They need peace of mind. They need happiness.
So it's not only the square feet that needs to be compared. You need to compare an apple with an apple.
And today RERA, as Agnello said, RERA has kind of separated the boys from men.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show at these times on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show, the panel debates the all-important GST and its impact on you.
GST and stamp duty and registration, all this will settle down over a period of time and consumers will accept that this is the way of life.
There is a tax in the country which everyone has to pay.
I say GST is the biggest killer.
The rationalization of rates can grow demand.
This is the regime which is, I think, going to change the rules of the game.
Tell me where property is today not that great an investment anymore.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV.
When you talk about real estate, where and when should you invest and whether real estate is a good and a nice asset class for you to park your funds?
If you invest into the right real estate, you're going to make a hell of a lot of money.
You cannot go and stay inside a locker and a bank account. You can stay inside a home.
Real estate in India is not an investment, it's a dream.
The moment you talk about it as an investment, I think you obviously have to factor in the total cost of acquisition.
First thing is, don't invest in a property by taking a loan.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
If I buy a good quality apartment, I pay 10 or 5% or 20% down payment. Where do you see the problem in this equation?
We are all here to serve the consumer's need, and we continuously come up with ways of trying to do that.
It is a tool available to the developer and it's a tool available to the buyer.
But what has happened is, if you really see, the consumer is not benefiting out of it.
We are doing is a marketing because more of the customer doesn't know. We are creating an awareness.
You and I am going to debate on whether the subvention scheme is correct or no. It was RBI which has banned it.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
Why do Indian developers travel abroad to the so-called NRIs of the country?
For anybody who's abroad, who's looking for an investment, India looks like a very good opportunity.
Every Indian who are abroad, they are looking for some sort of setup here.
The less than 4% overall is NRI buyers.
From an investment perspective, I don't think there are people who are buying apartments in India.
India's regulated market is a market for the more mature, the more corporate, the more performance-driven players.
Property prices may not have increased, but rentals have increased across India. So actually, for an investment point of view, the current yield is actually increasing.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show at these times, only on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
What do you think about brokers?
First of all, broker is a respectable term. The real estate professional is the real estate broker.
A real estate transaction is a number of things. A broker is supposed to be a jack of all.
It's all about creating a customer experience. A broker can push and pull.
Today the scenario is completely changing. The individuals are latching on to the professional brokers.
The broker now far more smarter and will continue to become smarter.
It doesn't matter who. It has to be idea which goes back to that maturity.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. the red letter day of real estate, with the biggest names converge to discuss and decipher the most trending issues.
The charm of the real estate industry is now coming back.
Watch the biggest brands as they are awarded for their excellence and reliability.
For us, this is the city that has continuously seen us achieve all that we have.
Watch the enigmatic night unfold. Sai Estate presents the Realty Plus Conclave and Excellence Awards 2018 at these times on Republic TV. In the second episode of Realty Plus, the debate continues.
Indian consumers today want transparency, and that is what the tonality of the entire sector stands for.
Should you buy a plot or settle for a flat? Watch experts dissect the issue at hand.
But traditionally, Delhi was a landed houses as they call. But today things are changing.
ये जो नया यूथ है, ये आज ऐसे रेडी अपार्टमेंट चाहता है जहां वो खुद आराम से रह सके, सारी एमिनिटीज के साथ रह सके.
And we are extremely thankful for the regulations of RERA and insolvency coming in.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show today on Republic TV. On the inaugural episode of the Realty Plus show, the debate is on the hottest topic of real estate.
Are we actually doing only storytelling as far as real estate sales is concerned?
For Indians, buying a house is more emotional in nature.
Where experts throw light on the different aspects of real estate.
Buying a house should be either an emotional decision or an investment.
Why do people buy a house? It's aspirational. You are now dealing with millennials.
Today the focus is more to understand what the buyer wants.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show, coming up next on Republic TV. This weekend on the Realty Plus show.
Very straight questions, straight answers. Are consumers in India being taken for a ride?
Everybody dreams of his own house.
For the common citizen, RERA has reposed faith.
They need peace of mind. They need happiness.
So it's not only the square feet that needs to be compared. You need to compare an apple with an apple.
And today, RERA, as Agnello said, RERA has kind of separated the boys from men.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show at these times on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show, the panel debates the all-important GST and its impact on you.
GST and stamp duty and registration, all this will settle down over a period of time, and consumers will accept that this is the way of life.
There is a tax in the country which everyone has to pay.
I'd say GST is the biggest killer.
The rationalization of rates can grow demand.
This is the regime which is, I think, going to change the rules of the game.
Tell me where property is today not that great an investment anymore.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show, this weekend on Republic TV.
When you talk about real estate, where and when should you invest, and whether real estate is a good and a nice asset class for you to park your funds?
If you invest into the right real estate, you're going to make a hell of a lot of money.
You cannot go and stay inside a locker and a bank account. You can stay inside a home.
Real estate in India is not an investment, it's a dream.
The moment you talk about it as an investment, I think you obviously have to factor in the total cost of acquisition.
First thing is, don't invest in a property by taking a loan.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show, this weekend on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
If I buy a good quality apartment, I pay 10 or 5% or 20% down payment. Where do you see the problem in this equation?
We are all here to serve the consumer's need, and we continuously come up with ways of trying to do that.
It is a tool available to the developer, and it's a tool available to the buyer.
But what has happened is, if you really see, the consumer is not benefiting out of it.
We are doing is a marketing because more of the customer doesn't know. We are creating an awareness.
You and I am going to debate on whether the subvention scheme is correct or no. It was RBI which has banned it.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show, this weekend on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
Why do Indian developers travel abroad to the so-called NRIs of the country?
For anybody who's abroad, who's looking for an investment, India looks like a very good opportunity.
Every Indian who are abroad, they are looking for some sort of setup here.
The less than 4% overall is NRI buyers.
From an investment perspective, I don't think there are people who are buying apartments in India.
India's regulated market is a market for the more mature, the more corporate, the more performance-driven players.
Property prices may not have increased, but rentals have increased across India. So actually, for an investment point of view, the current yield is actually increasing.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show at these times, only on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
What do you think about brokers?
First of all, broker is a respectable term. The real estate professional is the real estate broker.
A real estate transaction is a number of things. A broker is supposed to be a jack of all.
It's all about creating a customer experience. A broker can push and pull.
Today the scenario is completely changing. The individuals are latching on to the professional brokers.
The broker now far more smarter and will continue to become smarter.
It doesn't matter who. It has to be idea which goes back to that maturity.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. The red letter day of real estate, with the biggest names converge to discuss and decipher the most trending issues.
The charm of the real estate industry is now coming back.
Watch the biggest brands as they are awarded for their excellence and reliability.
For us, this is the city that has continuously seen us achieve all that we have.
Watch the enigmatic night unfold. Sai Estate presents the Realty Plus Conclave and Excellence Awards 2018 at these times on Republic TV. In the second episode of Realty Plus, the debate continues.
Indian consumers today want transparency, and that is what the tonality of the entire sector stands for.
Should you buy a plot or settle for a flat? Watch experts dissect the issue at hand.
But traditionally, Delhi was a landed houses as they call. But today things are changing.
ये जो नया यूथ है, ये आज ऐसे रेडी अपार्टमेंट चाहता है जहां वो खुद आराम से रह सके, सारी एमिनिटीज के साथ रह सके.
And we are extremely thankful for the regulations of RERA and insolvency coming in.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show today on Republic TV. On the inaugural episode of the Realty Plus show, the debate is on the hottest topic of real estate.
Are we actually doing only storytelling as far as real estate sales is concerned?
For Indians, buying a house is more emotional in nature.
Where experts throw light on the different aspects of real estate.
Buying a house should be either an emotional decision or an investment.
Why do people buy a house? It's aspirational. You are now dealing with millennials.
Today the focus is more to understand what the buyer wants.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show, coming up next on Republic TV. This weekend on the Realty Plus show.
Very straight questions, straight answers. Are consumers in India being taken for a ride?
Everybody dreams of his own house.
For the common citizen, RERA has reposed faith.
They need peace of mind. They need happiness.
So it's not only the square feet that needs to be compared. You need to compare an apple with an apple.
And today, RERA, as Agnello said, RERA has kind of separated the boys from men.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show at these times on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show, the panel debates the all-important GST and its impact on you.
GST and stamp duty and registration, all this will settle down over a period of time, and consumers will accept that this is the way of life.
There is a tax in the country which everyone has to pay.
I say GST is the biggest killer.
The rationalization of rates can grow demand.
This is the regime which is, I think, going to change the rules of the game.
Tell me where property is today not that great an investment anymore.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV.
When you talk about real estate, where and when should you invest and whether real estate is a good and a nice asset class for you to park your funds?
If you invest into the right real estate, you're going to make a hell of a lot of money.
You cannot go and stay inside a locker and a bank account. You can stay inside a home.
Real estate in India is not an investment, it's a dream.
The moment you talk about it as an investment, I think you obviously have to factor in the total cost of acquisition.
First thing is, don't invest in a property by taking a loan.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
If I buy a good quality apartment, I pay 10 or 5% or 20% down payment. Where do you see the problem in this equation?
We are all here to serve the consumer's need, and we continuously come up with ways of trying to do that.
It is a tool available to the developer and it's a tool available to the buyer.
But what has happened is, if you really see, the consumer is not benefiting out of it.
We are doing is a marketing because more of the customer doesn't know. We are creating an awareness.
You and I am going to debate on whether the subvention scheme is correct or no. It was RBI which has banned it.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
Why do Indian developers travel abroad to the so-called NRIs of the country?
For anybody who's abroad who's looking for an investment, India looks like a very good opportunity. Every Indian who are abroad, they are looking for some sort of setup here.
The less than 4% overall is NRI buyers.
From an investment perspective, I don't think there are people who are buying apartments in India.
India's regulated market is a market for the more mature, the more corporate, the more performance-driven players.
Property prices may not have increased, but rentals have increased across India. So actually, for an investment point of view, the current yield is actually increasing.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show at these times, only on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
What do you think about brokers?
First of all, broker is a respectable term. The real estate professional is the real estate broker.
A real estate transaction is a number of things. A broker is supposed to be a jack of all.
It's all about creating a customer experience. A broker can push and pull.
Today the scenario is completely changing. The individuals are latching on to the professional brokers.
The broker now far more smarter and will continue to become smarter.
It doesn't matter who. It has to be idea which goes back to that maturity.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. The red letter day of real estate, with the biggest names converge to discuss and decipher the most trending issues.
The charm of the real estate industry is now coming back.
Watch the biggest brands as they are awarded for their excellence and reliability.
For us, this is the city that has continuously seen us achieve all that we have.
Watch the enigmatic night unfold. Sai Estate presents the Realty Plus Conclave and Excellence Awards 2018 at these times on Republic TV. In the second episode of Realty Plus, the debate continues.
Indian consumers today want transparency, and that is what the tonality of the entire sector stands for.
Should you buy a plot or settle for a flat? Watch experts dissect the issue at hand.
But traditionally, Delhi was landed houses as they call. But today things are changing.
ये जो नया यूथ है, ये आज ऐसे रेडी अपार्टमेंट चाहता है जहां वो खुद आराम से रह सके, सारी एमिनिटीज के साथ रह सके.
And we are extremely thankful for the regulations of RERA and insolvency coming in.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show today on Republic TV. On the inaugural episode of the Realty Plus show, the debate is on the hottest topic of real estate.
Are we actually doing only storytelling as far as real estate sales is concerned?
For Indians, buying a house is more emotional in nature.
Where experts throw light on the different aspects of real estate.
Buying a house should be either an emotional decision or an investment.
Why do people buy a house? It's aspirational. You are now dealing with millennials.
Today the focus is more to understand what the buyer wants.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show, coming up next on Republic TV. This weekend on the Realty Plus show.
Very straight questions, straight answers. Are consumers in India being taken for a ride?
Everybody dreams of his own house.
For the common citizen, RERA has reposed faith.
They need peace of mind. They need happiness.
So it's not only the square feet that needs to be compared. You need to compare an apple with an apple.
And today, RERA, as Agnello said, RERA has kind of separated the boys from men.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show at these times on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show, the panel debates the all-important GST and its impact on you.
GST and stamp duty and registration, all this will settle down over a period of time and consumers will accept that this is the way of life.
There is a tax in the country which everyone has to pay.
I say GST is the biggest killer.
The rationalization of rates can grow demand.
This is the regime which is, I think, going to change the rules of the game.
Tell me where property is today not that great an investment anymore.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV.
When you talk about real estate, where and when should you invest and whether real estate is a good and a nice asset class for you to park your funds?
If you invest into the right real estate, you're going to make a hell of a lot of money.
You cannot go and stay inside a locker and a bank account. You can stay inside a home.
Real estate in India is not an investment, it's a dream.
The moment you talk about it as an investment, I think you obviously have to factor in the total cost of acquisition.
First thing is, don't invest in a property by taking a loan.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
If I buy a good quality apartment, I pay 10 or 5% or 20% down payment. Where do you see the problem in this equation?
We are all here to serve the consumer's need, and we continuously come up with ways of trying to do that.
It is a tool available to the developer and it's a tool available to the buyer.
But what has happened is, if you really see, the consumer is not benefiting out of it.
We are doing is a marketing because more of the customer doesn't know. We are creating an awareness.
You and I am going to debate on whether the subvention scheme is correct or no. It was RBI which has banned it.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
Why do Indian developers travel abroad to the so-called NRIs of the country?
For anybody who's abroad, who's looking for an investment, India looks like a very good opportunity. Every Indian who are abroad, they are looking for some sort of setup here.
The less than 4% overall is NRI buyers.
From an investment perspective, I don't think there are people who are buying apartments in India.
India's regulated market is a market for the more mature, the more corporate, the more performance-driven players.
Property prices may not have increased, but rentals have increased across India. So actually, for an investment point of view, the current yield is actually increasing.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show at these times only on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show.
What do you think about brokers?
First of all, broker is a respectable term. The real estate professional is the real estate broker.
A real estate transaction is a number of things. A broker is supposed to be a jack of all.
It's all about creating a customer experience. A broker can push and pull.
Today the scenario is completely changing. The individuals are latching on to the professional brokers.
The broker now far more smarter and will continue to become smarter.
It doesn't matter who. It has to be idea which goes back to that maturity.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show. This weekend on Republic TV. The red letter day of real estate, with the biggest names converge to discuss and decipher the most trending issues.
The charm of the real estate industry is now coming back.
Watch the biggest brands as they are awarded for their excellence and reliability.
For us, this is the city that has continuously seen us achieve all that we have.
Watch the enigmatic night unfold. Sai Estate presents the Realty Plus Conclave and Excellence Awards 2018 at these times on Republic TV. In the second episode of Realty Plus, the debate continues.
Indian consumers today want transparency, and that is what the tonality of the entire sector stands for.
Should you buy a plot or settle for a flat? Watch experts dissect the issue at hand.
But traditionally, Delhi was a landed houses as they call. But today things are changing.
ये जो नया यूथ है ये आज ऐसे रेडी अपार्टमेंट चाहता है जहां वो खुद आराम से रह सके, सारी एमिनिटीज के साथ रह सके.
And we are extremely thankful for the regulations of RERA and insolvency coming in.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show today on Republic TV. On the inaugural episode of the Realty Plus show, the debate is on the hottest topic of real estate.
Are we actually doing only storytelling as far as real estate sales is concerned?
For Indians, buying a house is more emotional in nature.
Where experts throw light on the different aspects of real estate.
Buying a house should be either an emotional decision or an investment.
Why do people buy a house? It's aspirational. You are now dealing with millennials.
Today the focus is more to understand what the buyer wants.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show, coming up next on Republic TV. This weekend on the Realty Plus show.
Very straight questions, straight answers. Are consumers in India being taken for a ride?
Everybody dreams of his own house.
For the common citizen, RERA has reposed faith.
They need peace of mind. They need happiness.
So it's not only the square feet that needs to be compared. You need to compare an apple with an apple.
And today RERA, as Agnello said, RERA has kind of separated the boys from men.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show at these times on Republic TV. This week on the Realty Plus show, the panel debates the all-important GST and its impact on you.
GST and stamp duty and registration, all this will settle down over a period of time, and consumers will accept that this is the way of life.
There is a tax in the country which everyone has to pay.
I say GST is the biggest killer.
The rationalization of rates can grow demand.
This is the regime which is, I think, going to change the rules of the game.
Tell me where property is today not that great an investment anymore.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show, this weekend on Republic TV.
When you talk about real estate, where and when should you invest, and whether real estate is a good and a nice asset class for you to park your funds.
If you invest into the right real estate, you're going to make a hell of a lot of money.
You cannot go and stay inside a locker and a bank account. You can stay inside a home.
Real estate in India is not an investment, it's a dream.
The moment you talk about it as an investment, I think you
Ladies and
obviously have to
gentlemen,
factor in the
welcome
total
back
cost of
once
acquisition.
again. We're about to start the event, and I would request all my delegates to kindly be seated and put their mobile phones on a silent mode. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All my friends who had been there in the conclave, welcome back once again. So here I welcome all of you to the 11th edition of Realty Plus Excellent Awards East 2019. So we had a very, very invigorating session throughout the day. Lots of panel discussions. Well, as a consumer, I would just say that what is a house? What is a property investment? Well, for some people, it's a very calculated financial investment. For some people, well, let's say it's an emotional investment. And for some, it's a basic need. For some, it's a status symbol. But if you are not only the consumer, if you're also into the trade, you have to expertly dissect the whole issue. You have to read the consumer psyche. You have to evaluate the market situation. And the final race winner is someone who is present here today at the 11th edition of Realty Plus Excellence Awards East 2019. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody present right now in this room is a winner. So put your hands together for yourself first. So ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed with the proceedings of the evening, I'd like to let you know a little about the magazine. This evening is a celebration to recognize and honor our select group of outstanding realty professionals who have put forth exceptional work this past year. Now, about Realty Plus, the magazine. It started in 2004. Realty Plus is one of the most respected real estate magazines in India. Just recently, Realty Plus, moving from the pages of print magazine, now curates the television series Sai Presents Realty Plus show on Republic TV that deciphers the nuances of real estate for the common man. For a decade now, Realty Plus magazine has been organizing the Realty Plus Conclave and Excellence Awards. These celebrated real estate gatherings take place across 6 major cities in India. The latest in line of its new products are the Realty Plus Interior and Exterior Awards, introduced in the year 2017, that were conceived as the most credible awards and certification for building products and construction material industry. This year in January, we introduced the Realty Plus Prop Tech Summit and Awards. Held in Mumbai, the summit discussed the growing influence of technology in real estate as well as awarded technology companies for realty-related tech innovations. Great partnership led to incredible results, and we couldn't have put this together without the support of our partners. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take this opportunity to thank our title partner, Sai Estate Consultant Chambur Private Limited. You can put your hands together for all our sponsors. Co-powered by LIC Housing Finance Limited, our co-partner Tata Pravesh, Conclave partner Prism RMC, PropTech partner Build Supply, Event Associate ThyssenKrupp, Luxury Automobile partner BMW, Live Streaming partner IndusNet TechShoe, Wellness partner Bio Ayurveda, Creative partner Another Idea, Social Media partner Brandity Plus Design, Community partner Exchange for Media Group and BW Business World. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next few minutes, we'll be playing audio visuals that will give you a deeper insight into their visions and their many achievements. Can we have the audio visuals, please?
money. Thank you so much for watching us. See you next time. Thank you.
हौसला है पाने का, सही कदम बढ़ाने का, मिला है हमको साथ खुशियाँ अपने पास, निडरता से जीने का, सपने बस में करने का, आशिया को पाने का, मिला है हमको साथ खुशियाँ अपने पास। LIC हाउसिंग फाइनेंस, घर बसाए रिश्ते सजाए।
In a world of wooden doors, we present a revolutionary door to meet the ever-changing consumer needs. Pravesh from the house of Tata Steel. With a state-of-the-art manufacturing process, we make doors that offer the best sustainable alternative to wood. We bring to you elegant doors to keep your home beautiful and secure. Advanced technology makes our doors last 4 times longer than an average wooden door. From helping you choose the design to fixing the door and everything else in between, we are with you every step of the way. We also offer a 1-point grievance redressal system for smooth after-sales service to ensure that you have complete peace of mind. This extends to our advanced fireproof solutions for commercial operations. Pravesh, a one-stop shop to meet all your needs for residential and commercial door and window solutions. Pravesh, Doors of India.
Wow, that was really wonderful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome on stage Dr. Anurag Batra, Editor-in-Chief and Chairman, Exchange for Media Group and Business World, to come up on stage and welcome all of you.
Good evening. It's my honor and privilege to be at the Realty Plus Awards. We started this magazine or editorial platform 15 years back. My daughter was born that day, so I remember the date. So I never forget the birthday of my daughter or of the magazine. And my wife reminds me that I went away after Prarthana was born because we had already programmed the launch. Sheila Dikshit ji that time was the Chief Minister of Delhi, and she launched it. So it's the oldest real estate magazine. It's the only national real estate magazine. But it's my honor and privilege to welcome Shri Debashish Sen. He's a bureaucrat. He's the Additional Chief Secretary, Government of West Bengal. He also heads the IT department, and he's the chairman of the West Bengal Housing and Infrastructure. I'd also like to welcome Shweta Shalini ji. She's an advisor to the CM Maharashtra and a government policy expert and executive director of the Maharashtra Village Social Transformation Foundation, which is part of the government of Maharashtra. Thank you for coming from Bombay. My friend Amit, all the jury members, eminent leaders of the real estate sector. There are too many awards that happen in every segment. And I can tell you, like Reality Plus, I acquired Business World from the Anand Bazar Patrika Group 5 years back. Mr. D.D. Purkasta is waiting outside for me. He came early, so I'll keep this speech anyway. I make short speeches. But I only want to say that too many awards happening. I know how awards happen, and we are also part of an organization called Exchange for Media, which I started 18 years back with 2 friends. And we do awards in the media sector. We do the Exchange for Media News Broadcasting Awards, which if you're in the media know are the gold standard. Amit, your head. I can tell you that the way we do our awards is absolutely honestly. That's the only difference between our awards and others. There are 3 more. One, we are an editorial platform. We have a locus standi of giving awards. So we editorially know what's happening. Sapna and her team and Tripti and everybody knows what's happening in this sector. Second, we do it through a process, through a jury. Our jury and their choices are final. Of course, it's our award, so we do bring data and nominees and the entries to the awards. And last, at the end of the day, we are awarding work. We're awarding individuals. So we have the ability to amplify it amongst our platforms, digital, print, online, television partnerships. So when you get this award tonight, there's no quid pro quo. We're not going to come and ask you for advertising. We don't do that because that's the only difference between what we do and what everybody does. And really in every business that I'm involved with editorially, I can say that, people ask me, so how much is a cover on Business World? I tell them $5 million. Most of them don't call me back. And they ask, oh, your award, so if you have to win an award, my friends, my batchmates, my business partners, my investors have entered an award and not one. And they call me, we've entered your award, so I'll pray for you. So the reason I'm saying that, because too many awards happening, so when we do awards, we do it honestly. I think that's the only thing I want to say, and I want to welcome Mr. Debashish Sen. West Bengal is the center of East. It's the, erstwhile at one point it was the center of India for business. It was, I hope, in the next few years with the leadership here and the leadership at the center, and with synchronization amongst them, West Bengal achieves what it should. Mr. Jhunjhunwala, I forgot to acknowledge you. You're in the room. You're an important developer. You're also part of this hotel. You co-own this hotel. So really welcome and thank you. Your team has been outstanding in looking after me and my team. So we welcome you. I'm really a guest to Calcutta. So we welcome you, Mr. Sen, and we welcome you, Ms. Shweta Shalini, and all the leaders. I look forward to celebrating the winners tonight, and I hope you continue to do work in this new normal. The demonetization, GST, and overall change in environment has led to a new normal for the real estate industry, which we've discussed. But as we adjust to every new normal, I'm sure the winners will adjust to all the new normals that the environment is throwing. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as I welcome on stage Shri Debashish Sen, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Government of West Bengal, IT Department, and Chairman, West Bengal Housing Infrastructure. Sir, we would request to please come up on stage and say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for inviting me. And I am told that it's been a very good session in the earlier ones. And I just hope that you have a chance, those of you who have come from outside, have a chance to go around Bengal, Calcutta, and see the amazing growth that has been happening. I, for my part, can only do a little bit of shop talk by saying that a great Silicon Valley hub is coming up over 200 acres of land and 5 acres of prime commercial land among this, surrounded by the Cognizants and the TCSs and the Reliance Jios of the world. There's an opportunity. It's right in the open. Please come and visit. And don't forget just 2 things. That's all I have to say today. A, don't forget when you have the chance to dine on the only hanging restaurant of India, Kolkata Gate. Delicious food. Don't forget to go to Cafe Ojante, name given by Chief Minister. Fantastic thin crust pizza. And don't ever forget to miss the Mishti Hub, the best of Bengal together in the traditional 18th century, fantastic setting. If you have not seen it, you have not seen Bengal. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for a very special address, we shall like to welcome on stage Ms. Shweta Shalini, Advisor, CM Maharashtra and Government Policy Expert and Executive Director, Maharashtra Village Social Transformation Foundation, Government of Maharashtra. Ms. Shweta Shalini is the official spokesperson spokesperson for BJP Maharashtra and works closely with Chief Minister Devendra Fernandes as an advisor, election strategist and technology consultant. She is an executive director of Maharashtra Village Social Transformation Foundation, which aims at transforming the 1,000 backward villages in Maharashtra. She is an entrepreneur and the founder of Fortune Cookie Yerks Design. Welcome, ma'am.
Good evening to all of you, and so happy to see a packed house here in Kolkata late evening, which means times are changing. I'm standing in Rabindranath Tagore's Bengal, and I but remember that when I was pretty young, I memorized this, that where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, into that heaven of freedom. And I take the liberty from Rabindranath Tagore ji to say that my India is now awake. I thank a platform like this, Anurag ji, Tripti, Sapna ji, Amit ji. I think it's fantastic because we've heard talks about the skyline of Mumbai, the skyline of Shanghai, the skyline of New York. But somebody had to start talking about the skyline of Kolkata, of West Bengal. And this is just the right time. Because I don't know if a lot of people know, but the fact is that Bengal today might be just remembered for the town hall or the Victoria Museum, but the Pala Empire, when they actually came to West Bengal, they made temples and stupas, which were then later on copied in Cambodia. It is from this state that the bricks, it was originally called the Bengal clay with which the bricks were made. It is from this place that the chauchalas, the ek chalas, the do chalas, the rooftops that the Mughals talked about came from here, the West Bengal. And it is this unique West Bengal skyline that we need to create. And that is why I feel that India, in its unique opportunity and the unique time that it is existing, and we as a generation are just about privileged. Because 10 years ago, probably the generation did not see the time that India is seeing now. And 10 years hence, the generation is not going to see the time that we are seeing because India is set to fly. I was looking at and hearing a couple of panels, and a lot of people talked about policies. We just heard about governments, but I think India is going through a people revolution. If the governments don't change, if policies don't change, people will ensure that the governments and the policies will change. And hence, it is important that platforms like this have an inclusive set of audience of people who matter, who think, who can have the guts to talk about what the future is in store for our country, our state, our people, our society, and extremely in the Indian way. I think Debashish ji challenged the time limit of the speaker, so I also want to really keep it short. But I will not stop before I tell you a short story. When I was pretty young, I'm an entrepreneur turned politician, and that too an IT entrepreneur. So I was very young. My father used to tell me, जब 16 साल के होते हो ना, तो सबको लगता है मैं दुनिया बदल दूंगा. जब 26 साल के होते हो, that's when you realize, साला दुनिया तो नहीं बदल रही है. एक काम करता हूँ, मैं खुद को बदल लेता हूँ. जब 36 साल के होते हो, तो पता चलता है कि ना दुनिया बदल रही है, ना मैं बदला. एक काम करता हूँ, एडजस्ट कर लेता हूँ. जब 46 साल के होते हो, that's when you realize nothing bloody happened to my life. Let me just be happy, because that's what it counts. My father used to always tell me this. When I was 16-year-old, he used to say, ठीक है, 16 साल की उम्र में everyone feels मैं दुनिया बदल दूंगा. After crossing a couple of parameters of his so-called timeline, and that doesn't mean I'm going to let you know my age, but when I crossed a few timelines, I went back and told my father, you know, you're an academician, you're an army man, you can't do this. आपने मुझे गलत सिखाया. Actually, जब आप 16 साल के होते हो, तो आपके पास एकमात्र व्यक्ति होता है जिसे आप बदल सकते हो. And that one person is you. Because if you change, probably when you are 26 and you have a small family of set of friends around you, you can at least influence, if not more, 3 people. And you never know, while you are 36, this set of 4 people can probably change a society. And while you are 46, this revolution is going to hit the country, the area that you are staying in. And you, one person, is going to make it all happen. हमारे भाषा में कहते हैं, every vote counts. I say, खूब अंधेरा होता है, एक मोमबत्ती जला दो, and there is light. There's one song that will start playing, and we all are going to unite and stand up. We all know what song is it. इतना बड़ा जहाज होता है. It's a big ship, but एक छोटा सा तारा इतने बड़े जहाज को रास्ता दिखाता है. It's one life you have, one decision you have. It's you that matters. I started with Rabindranath Tagore, and I'm going to close by Rabindranath Tagore by saying, Ekla chalo, but you make the difference. Hence, in West Bengal, each one of you, this sector, the reality sector, is going to have a unique skyline if each one of you sitting here decide from tomorrow that I will make that positive impact. All the very best, because you're here, and thank you so much for having me here, giving me a patient listening, and showing me the dream that West Bengal is also possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome our next speaker for the evening, none other than Mr. Amit Wadhwani, co-founder, Sai Estate Consultants, Chembur Private Limited. Mr. Wadhwani is the man behind the steep growth of a small-time real estate broking firm in 2010 to an ISO and CRISIL certified organization with a sales turnover of 2,000 crore today and a monthly sales turnover of rupees 300 to 350 crore. With a RERA certified organization, Amit's aim is to redefine brokers and broking industry. After creating ripples in the Mumbai realty market, Amit has gone on to venture in Pune, Ahmedabad, Surat, Vadodara within half of a decade. Today, Amit adorns multiple roles. Apart from being a sharp entrepreneur, he divides his time in encouraging fitness activities and takes keen interest in creating complete awareness among the consumers through television shows to help the Indian consumer understand the sector of real estate and its current scenario. And one more line, ladies and gentlemen, I'll add to it. He's definitely wonderful in his own trade. You just heard it. He's also very good in my trade. Please welcome Mr. Amit Wadhwani.
Thank you very much. And I actually came up to collect this. Thank you. She reminded, she was kind to tell me. I don't know why I'm always given the tough task of speaking after very powerful orators. And I have to speak after Shweta ji, a politician, वो भी election के time पे इतने बड़े भाषण के बाद अब आप मुझे कह रहे हैं और मेरे भाषण के मैं भाषण कह रहा हूँ मतलब मेरे speech के बाद awards है, awards के बाद cocktail है, so you know it's difficult to make sense. But after Dr. Batra and Shweta ji, it's difficult to entertain the audience, and I believe that anything that you do, if it doesn't have entertainment, it will not sell. We all know about bar stock exchange. People who enjoy drinks. Do you have your third beer because it has gone down by 10 rupees? Or do you have the next drink because it's gone up by 10 rupees? No, it's an entertainment quotient. And that's where we thought of launching an app called Ghar Stock Exchange. That doesn't mean that prices go up and down, but you need to keep people engaged and entertained. It's very emotional for me to see such a packed audience for a non-business world event. It's a Realty Plus event. Dr. Batra is not here. I love Business World also, but I love Realty Plus. Let me tell you a small story. I will not talk to you about GST, RERA, demonetization, BJP, and you know what BJP does for me and I do for BJP, and how apolitical I am. So 2 years back, the lady came to my office. Someone told her that there is one first-generation entrepreneur who's a college dropout and was a flight steward at one point in time. And थोड़ा eccentric आदमी है, 4-5 घंटा लोगों को ऑफिस में वेट कराएगा, लेकिन हिटलर टाइप है, मिलेगा आपको, मिलेगा तो पैसे देगा आपको. यही फीडबैक था आपका. So she very patiently waited for 3-4 hours at my office, and finally I met with her. So let me tell you, so we are India's largest real estate broking company, and we purchase our own media. So we purchase the hoardings, we purchase the newspapers, and you know, I do a show on Republic Television, which is also branded content, by the way, as a disclosure. I have not earned it. Arnab doesn't like me just because I paid Republic Television. They allow me to do a show on the channel. So when she entered the cabin, and I asked her, "Aapko sponsorship chahiye?" You said yes. I said, मुझे ना आपके मैगजीन में ना कवर पेज पे डाल दीजिए. आपके मैगजीन में मुझे कवर पेज पे डाल दीजिए. I am a young guy and it will help my branding. So she said it is not possible. I said मीडिया में सब कुछ होता है. Every newspaper बिका हुआ है. हर एक होर्डिंग पे आपकी फोटो आ सकती है. Everything is advertising. It's monetization. How you can monetize. मैंने वो गलती किए हुए 7 महीने हुए, और 7 महीनों तक मैं इनको ईमेल्स भेजता रहा और फोटोज़ भेजता रहा कि ये मैं टीवी पे शो कर रहा हूँ, ये मैं रेडियो पे शो कर रहा हूँ, मैंने इतना माल बेचा, 13 स्टेट्स में सिटीज़ में मेरी पहचान है, देश भर में ब्रोकर्स का हाथ थामने के लिए एक वजूद नाम का एप्लीकेशन है जो मैंने क्रिएट किया है. क्या आप मुझे अब कंसिडर करेंगे? 6 से 7 महीने बाद उन्होंने मुझे ये मैगजीन भेजी. So I want to tell this to each one of you who are receiving the award today, and I have no shame in telling you that I have received more than 120 awards, and unfortunately first generation entrepreneur with no big daddy, with no big politician, no banks ready to give me money because brokers को कोई पैसे नहीं देना चाहता है, builders को दे देते हैं. वो अलग बात है, builder आपके पैसे लेके banks के डुबा भी देते हैं, लेकिन बेचारे हम brokers को 3-3, 4-4 महीना भागना पड़ता है क्योंकि banking product ही नहीं है हमारे लिए. किसी ब्रोकर ने 2-5 करोड़ रुपया लोन मांग लिया तो बैंक को ऐसा लगेगा कि यार आप पता नहीं क्या मांगा, अपनी औकात से ज़्यादा बात कर रहे हो. That's the pain of running a first generation business. But the point I'm trying to drive home is that anybody who is receiving the award today, I have purchased 80% of the awards outside to create a brand, but Realty Plus is the only platform which will never ever tell you कि एक award का आप 2 लाख रुपया दीजिए मुझे. That is one thing. When you take those awards, if you don't deserve it, they will not give it to you. So at this point in time, मुझे पता नहीं किस किस का अवार्ड मिलने वाला है, लेकिन अगर आपको अवार्ड मिलेगा तो आप सोशल मीडिया पे टैग कीजिए. इससे रियल्टी प्लस को ये होगा कि नेक्स्ट ईयर मैं उनको कह रहा हूँ कि लेट्स डू इट इन द यूके, लेट्स डू इट इन द यूएस, लेट्स डू इट इन दुबई, लेट्स डू इट इन डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. And she still feels that, you know, I am the little eccentric guy who likes to jump more than what my capacity is. But let me tell you that Sapna and Tripti, they work extremely hard. Many a times when I stand with the team, उनको ऐसा लगता है कि मैं रियल्टी प्लस का हिस्सा हूँ, या मे बी उनके पास मैं नौकरी कर रहा हूँ, या मेरे कुछ शेयर्स होंगे, या बत्रा साहब के साथ मेरी कुछ सेटिंग है कि 2-5 करोड़ रुपए आप ले लो या मुझे दे दो. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. I'm keeping extremely occupied because we are trying to grow business across the country. We are like a hospital. When there is epidemic in the market, our chances of making more money, more spread, more revenue is higher. Everybody wants organic sales. But in spite of that, whenever Tripti calls for a Realty Plus show, I ensure I'm the first one to enter the room, and all of you will see. Till the time आप सब खाना खा के घर नहीं जाओगे, तब तक मैं इसी कमरे में मिलूंगा आपको इस रात को भी. So I love Realty Plus and I respect it because of the nomenclature and the literature that it dispenses. And congratulations everyone who will receive the award. And one last thing, what I said on my panel discussion also, please stop sharing on your social profiles. ये बिल्डर बेचारा उड़ गया, वो NPA हो गया, उसकी बिल्डिंग अटक गई. पॉजिटिव बात कीजिए, जिसने अच्छा प्रोडक्ट बनाया है उसके बारे में बात कीजिए, जिसके फ्लैट्स की पोजीशन आ गई है उसके बारे में बात कीजिए. बिकॉज इफ वी डू नॉट फॉर्म अ 360-degree circle and talk positive about our industry, then don't expect the next time when you fly to Dubai and an NRI is sitting there and he will ask you how is Indian real estate, तो आपकी आंखें और आपका सर नीचे ना झुके कि इंडियन रियल एस्टेट का तो नाम ही खराब है. वो आपको कहने चाहिए कि यार 2-3 साल में लगता है कुछ फर्क पड़ गया है, रेरा आने के बाद में पोजीशन आ गई, बिल्डर्स मोर रेगुलेटेड हो गए. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vadvani, and this is still there. I'm going to take it home. Okay, so now it's time that we felicitate our speakers. To do the honors, I'd like to welcome on stage somebody whose name is sufficient. You don't need any designations, any accolades after his name. Please welcome on stage our very favorite, Mr. Shubha Prasanna Bhattacharya. Also please welcome Miss Suchandra Bhutoria, Chairperson, Ficky Flow. And I'd like both of you to kindly felicitate our speaker, Miss Shweta Shalini. And I will not read out her profile once again because right now I'm thinking, what was I thinking at 16? Thank you, all three of you. Thank you so much. I'd now like to welcome Ms. Shorburi Dotto, celebrity fashion designer and founder of Shunno, along with Ms. Shamlu Dudeja, Katha revivalist, chairperson of Calcutta Foundation and She Foundation. I would also take a little liberty of announcing that Ms. Shamlu Dudeja is not only a Kantha revivalist or the chairperson of Calcutta Foundation and She Foundation, but she is also an author. And ask me what she authors. She authors maths books, yes. And she's also a cancer survivor, and we are absolutely proud of both the women. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both of them. And I would request Mr. Amit Wadhwani to kindly come up on stage, as we would like these two wonderful ladies to imbibe more energy to you. Thank you, all of you ladies. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before moving towards the much-awaited awards evening, we would take this opportunity to honor some of the eminent personalities in today's gathering. Realty Plus Scroll of Honor initiative is our way of recognizing excellence and appreciating valuable contribution made by them in the real estate sector. Before we start, I'd like to request all recipients to remain on stage to mark this occasion with a group photo. For presenting the Scroll of Honor, may I request Dr. Anurag Batra. Dr. Anurag Batra is right now not present with us. I'd like to welcome Ms. Shweta Shalini, Advisor, CM Maharashtra, Government CM Maharashtra, Ms. Shweta Shalini, Advisor to CM Maharashtra and Government Policy Expert and Executive Director, Maharashtra Village Social Transformation Foundation, Government of Maharashtra, to please come up on stage. We'd also request Mr. Shubhaprashad Bhattacharya to come up on stage, please. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we shall present the scrolls in alphabetical orders. I would request Mr. Sachidanand Rai, Chairman, 11th Realty Group, to please come on stage and receive the Scroll of Honor trophy. Mr. Sachidanand Rai is right now not here with us, so I would request Mr. Arya Samant to please collect on his behalf. Mr. Rai is the driving force behind the success of the group. A mechanical engineer from IIT Kharagpur 1985 batch, he was keen on entrepreneurship since graduation. His acumen enabled him to get involved in several ventures in information technology, education, real estate and mass transportation. He is one of the founders and promoters of Alumnus Software, an information technology services company that specializes in networking and telecom. Now I would request Sanjay Chunjunwala, Chief Executive Officer, Money Group, to please come on stage and receive the Scroll of Honor trophy. Mr. Chunjunwala leads Money Group that has over the last 3.5 decades developed more than 25 million square feet across Kolkata, Durgapur, Jaipur, Shiliguri and Bhubaneswar. He is also the president of IQ City Foundation and member of the Board of Governors of National Institute of Technology, Durgapur. Congratulations, sir. Mr. Chunjunwala, well, I know this is a complete botheration. You're going back, and I would request you to once again come back, because the person who receives the Scroll of Honor, I'm sure you are very inspiring and we would like to hear a few words from you.
"39 years, just acted as a gwala, delivering the last bit more when I was delivering the 1 liter. So that is what I have practiced now from 1979, 1980. Thank you, Almighty. Thank you all who have supported me all along this period. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd request Mr. Sunil Jha, Managing Director, Srishti Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited, to please come on stage and receive his Scroll of Honor trophy. Mr. Jha is a CA and he joined Srishti in 2002 as AVP Finance and Admin. When the company had just started its first project in Durgapur, West Bengal. In 2007, he was made a COO of the company. In 2009, he was promoted as CEO of the organization when Srishti began to expand beyond West Bengal in its equal to become a pan-India infrastructure development company. Congratulations, sir. And again, you went back, and I would this time take the mic to you so that you can say a few words. I would request the recipients of the Scroll of Honors to kindly stay back on stage.
Good evening, friends. Thank you, Realty Plus, for recognizing different personalities. I have been in this industry for 17 years. I am a chartered accountant, but I am more of a, technical person now, because as CEO, as MD, or as the senior most person, you need to do everything. I have learned only one thing, that if you have passion for anything, you can do that thing perfectly. And I am honored to receive this award. Thank you all. Thanks for this.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would request Mr. Surendra Kumar Dugar, Managing Director, PS Group, to please come on stage and receive the Scroll of Honor trophy. Under his leadership, the group has completed 130 completed projects and 25 plus ongoing projects. With PS Group footprints in 4 cities and its green building motto, Surendra Dugar is redefining homes. He is the brain behind PS's mission to spread more and more family time with over its 10,000 plus happy customer family. He has more than 30 years of experience in the real estate. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Realty Plus. Thank you for honoring not me, but my group, PS Group. We are in this trade for last 35 years and developed more than 200 properties in Calcutta. We are doing in Chennai, and this award goes to my entire team, PS Group, and I thank you for every employee of mine, and thank you guys.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I shall request Architect Vivek Singh Rathore, Design Principal, Salient Design Studio, to please come up on stage and receive his Scroll of Honor trophy. Mr. Rathore is an IIT Roorkee graduate, founded his firm Salient Design Studio for Architecture, Landscape, Interiors and Enterprise in the year 2005. A rich, research-based approach is the key to his design philosophy. His pursuance of dharma through design has driven many clients to interpret the architecture as a sensible response to society and the needs. Vivek is a guest faculty in many leading institutes, including IITs.
Namaskar. Happily humbled for receiving this Scroll of Honor. I did not expect to receive this honor by now. It's only after, it's only about 20 years now that we have been working. And all that I can tell you that don't work for awards. If you start making a song which is as sweet as for yourself, then all these awards, not that I'm going against the awards, but all these awards make a little difference for you because you love every moment of your engagement in life. So I would suggest, I have met, in fact, Mr. Jha, Mr. Junjunwala, Surendraji, all those people who are receiving awards, somewhere I have been engaged, and all throughout, whenever, whatever we are doing, first of all, this is not an individual award, it has to be a collective award. It is also for them, because only if people in front of us demand brilliance, we deliver brilliance. So every time you give us a challenge to improve, we are first thankful to you.
and thankful for every moment of nature and divinity which is around us. Let's get value in our life and share that value together with everyone. Thank you and namaskar.
Thank you so much, Vivek. We would like you to kindly stay back, and I would request my other recipients of the Scroll of Honor to kindly come back on the stage for a group photograph. Thank you all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to move on to another significant landmark of this evening. The presentation of the Realty Plus Coffee Table book on India's top 100 affordable housing projects, Homes for All. Hugely popular in the Realty Plus product line are the collector's edition coffee table books. The latest in the series is India's top 100 affordable housing projects presented by Sai Estate Consultants, which highlights the vision of each developer's project along with insider information on amenities, on offers, unit sizes and costs that make them truly value for money homes. I would request our dignitaries of the evening to please come up on the stage. I would request, do we have Dr. Anurag Batra, Editor-in-Chief? I would request Ms. Shweta Shalini, Advisor, CM Maharashtra and Government Policy Expert and Executive Director, Maharashtra Village Social Transformation Foundation, Government of Maharashtra. Mr. Amit Vadvani, Co-Founder, Sai Estate Consultants, Chembur Private Limited. Mr. Sunil Jha, Managing Director, Srishti Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited. Architect Vivek Singh Rathore, Design Principal, Salient Design Studio. Ms. Suchandra Patoria, Chairperson, Fiki Flow. Ms. Sharbari Dotto, celebrated fashion designer and founder of Shunno. Ms. Shamli Dudeja of Calcutta Foundation and She Foundation. Mr. Shubha Prasanna Bhattacharya to please come up on stage. Mr. Anurag Batra is right here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Anurag Batra, Editor-in-Chief and Chairman, Exchange for Media Group and Business World. Sir, we would request you to kindly come up on stage. And here we have, ladies and gentlemen, Homes for All, India's top 100 affordable housing project. Dignitaries, we would like you to unveil the cover and give us a sneak peek into the coffee table book. Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause to that unveiling. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to begin with the much-awaited award ceremony. It's been an excellent year for the real estate, and a number of individuals and companies have produced noteworthy products and solutions for our sector. This is their moment, and we are glad to have the entire real estate community here to share this happy moment with them. I would like to request all our winners who will be winning to remain seated till the end of the ceremony for a group photo. I would also request all our award winners to please hold their precious trophies from the base. And that's an information an anchor is supposed to impart. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to do the honors, I would request to come up on stage Dr. Anurag Batra, Chairman and Editor-in-Chief, Exchange for Media Group and Business World. Can we have, welcome sir, and also can we have the intro audiovisual?
Since its inception in 2004, Realty Plus magazine has carved a successful niche as the one-point reference source for real estate professionals, consumers, and key opinion leaders. Continuing to keep pace with change in the realty sector, Realty Plus is proud to announce the launch of the 11th Realty Plus Conclave and Excellence Awards 2019 East.
The Realty Plus Conclave and Awards was good because the real estate industry started to look good. Mr. Monod getting the Lifetime Achievement Award celebrates the right kind of professionals, promoters who build the right kind of icons the right way. And today we heard from almost all the stalwarts of the real estate sector and all the components, the developers, the real estate property consultants, the real estate finance companies. So the mood is upbeat. The next few months are great for real estate.
Oh, I'm delighted to come over here to the Reality Plus Awards function. I think it's a delight. The experience is wonderful to be able to collaborate with so many wonderful people from the industry. I think I love the magazine, and it's such a pleasure and privilege to be here along with all these people.
I'm extremely happy. And in fact, LIC HFL happens to be a part of Realty Plus programs for the last 2 years. We are very happy to be associated with it. And it is one of the really genuine scroll of honors and awards given to those people who are contributing to the reality sector. I'm really very happy to be here.
I think what we are doing here is we're creating some great content which is 360 degrees, which is for consumers, for the builders, for the architects and brokers, and we keep talking about it. I think what Realty Plus has done now is to take up the task of penetrating in each and every city of the country before it actually flies out of the country to do these shows in different parts of the world.
At home when I come back to Realty Plus conclaves. I think it's critical and important that platforms like this discuss the issues of today and what the people and consumers of today are looking for, and that's why I think Realty Plus is favorite and hot favorite among all readers. I congratulate you once again. Keep doing good work, and so that you keep connecting more and more relevant issues to the relevant people. Thank you so much.
Reality Plus has actually played a significant role last decade or so, bringing all the stakeholders on a common platform and making sure the knowledge and expertise and insights are shared, and it has really helped the sector learn from each other. And I think real estate, as you know, is a very local and regional business, and I think platforms like Realty Plus has really helped
I think it's great that you have so many real estate stakeholders all under one roof. And congratulations to the Realty Awards, because I believe that Make in India is represented by people who make infrastructure.
Off to this team for continuing the conclave, for giving out the awards, for recognizing and appreciating all of us. And I feel especially excited and happy to have attended each one of these events over the last 10 years. Thank you so much and wish you all the best for the future.
It's been wonderful coming to this event. It's been a great debate around design and real estate development. Very, very few platforms in this country allow us to do that. And I think it's been a great learning experience.
Congratulations, Realty Plus, on yet another landmark today. I'm so proud of you to continue a property like this in real estate, encouraging real estate, infrastructure, architects, interior architects like myself, enjoying being part of the red carpet and the glamorous awards hosted by Realty Plus.
Realty Plus is a very recognized magazine for our industry. It is in a way a voice of the industry that carries information B2B and B2C in places.
Oh, it's great. I mean, let's take into account that real estate as an industry is a very young industry. It's a nascent industry, and Realty Plus stands out as being one of the most prominent voice pieces from a media sense dedicated to real estate. So I think supporting Realty Plus is important for all leaders here in our industry, and I'm glad to be part of this conclave, which is the few ones that you have here in Mumbai.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Realty Plus for organizing such a wonderful event. It's a pleasure and an honor to be a part of the jury with such eminent jurists and stalwarts of the industry. I was actually quite surprised to find such wonderful projects coming up in Bengal, and I would like to wish each and every nominee all the very best for the awards night.
It's indeed an honor, pleasure and privilege to have been associated with the Realty Plus group, who have done very well over the last 13 years time period in spreading the message and awareness creation of all that is good to be done in the built environment sector, and in particular on the real estate segment covering various asset classes. And more importantly, to recognize the good work being done by all the stakeholders involved, the builders on one side, the architects on the other side, the engineering team on the other side, the construction contracting groups on the other side, the building material industries on the other side, new design features that's come into all those new building materials and components, the design features that's come into it, and to recognize that, it requires a special eye for that, and I'm happy that these are all being specially covered.
Experience being one of the jurors for the Realty Plus Awards for 2019, and this was just one very important indication as to what extent we can associate ourselves and and sort of grow with and live with achievers and, more importantly, dreamers. What this entire concept and this awards has shown me and introduced me to is how important the matter of sustainability is to builders of today, how the ecosystem development is becoming more and more important, and the sheer diversity of ideas and the splendor in the concepts in the projects are absolutely mind-blowing. It has been an awesome experience.
I would like to thank Realty Plus Awards for inviting me aboard the jury of the 11th Realty Plus Conclave and Excellence Awards 2019 for the Eastern region. I was pleasantly surprised to find close to 4 different categories from this region alone, an indicator that realtors and builders in this region are taking these awards and their projects seriously. The categories delineated were interesting and would help builders and developers put their best foot forward to embrace ideas on sustainability and innovation. It is good to see initiatives being taken, and I hope that endeavors such as these would help better the skylines and the environments of our cities.
Proud to be part of the jury process for the Realty Plus Awards. It's, in my mind, one of the most prestigious awards in country. Some of the projects that I saw and some of the entries which came in were absolutely fabulous. And I had hard time in judging one from the other in terms of which one is the better project. Nevertheless, the votes are in. May the best team win.
Delivering the inside scoop on property matters to bringing together the best thinkers and doers in the building and design industry, Realty Plus has always strived to be the beating heart of real estate. With the launch of the Realty Plus show presented by Sai on Republic TV, Realty Plus puts the consumer first by gathering the best minds in the industry to discuss issues of prime importance to them.
On the inaugural episode of the Realty Plus show, the debate is on the hottest topic of real estate.
Are we actually doing only storytelling as far as real estate sales is concerned?
For Indians, buying a house is more emotional in nature.
Where experts throw light on the different aspects of real estate.
Buying a house should be either an emotional decision or an investment.
Why do people buy a house? It's aspirational. You are now dealing with millennials.
Today the focus is more to understand what the buyer wants.
Sai Estate Consultants presents the Realty Plus show this weekend onwards on Republic TV.
So ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome all of you to the Realty Plus Excellence Awards East 2019. And we believe that awards are not merely to appreciate your hard work throughout the year, but also to inspire you to keep on doing this hard and wonderful work. Ladies and gentlemen, we already have with us Dr. Anurag Batra, and now I'd like to welcome on stage Miss Shweta Shalini and Mr. Amit Wadhwani, who need no special introduction. Please welcome them with a huge round of applause. So ladies and gentlemen, the first category for the awards is the Commercial Project of the Year. Let's have a look.
The noblest search is the search for excellence. Here at the 11th Realty Plus Excellence Awards 2019, our honorable jury has spoken and the search has indeed ended. And it has been tremendously successful. Ladies and gentlemen, we present our esteemed winners. The first category of real estate projects includes projects designed with a defined scope and resources in different sectors. In Commercial Project of the Year, Realty Plus takes a look at commercial real estate projects that have successfully attracted top corporate brands to create a healthy tenant mix. And the award goes to Money Group for Money Casadona.
Woo! So we have Money Group For the commercial project of the year, I would request Team Money Group to please come on stage. The whole team, we want you right here on stage. I don't think I'm getting to hear that much applause. I want a huge, huge round of applause. Thank you and congratulations once again, Team Money. Thank you. And now it's time for the next category, which is for Integrated Township Project of the Year, Non-Metro. And let's look at the nominations.
The next award is for Integrated Township Project of the Year, which goes to the township project providing all-round infrastructure and ancillary facilities. And the award goes to Shrachi Group for Shrachi Renaissance Township.
Shrachi Group for Shrachi Renaissance Township. Can we have Team Shrachi on stage? Winners, we would request you to kindly hold your trophies from the base. Congratulations, Team Shrachi. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Residential Project of the Year, and let's see the nominees.
In Residential Project of the Year, the jury has chosen the residential project that offers well-planned interior and exterior spaces and a wholesome environment for its residents. And the award goes to Jan Group for Dream Eco City.
Jan Group for Dream Eco City. Can I request Mr. Prem Jain, Chairman and Managing Director, and Rishi Jain, Managing Director, and Mr. Shreyansh Jain, Vice Chairperson of the group, to kindly come on stage.
Is there a tax on clapping in Bengal? I mean, you can applaud for them, and I always say this, that one, clapping is good for heart muscles. So if you haven't gone for your morning walk, that's the next. Second, when you'll be up here, you'll need the applause. So do it for that reason. And third, karmically when you do it, someday it'll help you. So for that reason, please applaud the winners. These are from your fraternity, from your community.
Thank you so much, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is the next category? आपके पास पैसा हो या नहीं हो, we all want अपना घर. And for that, our next subcategory is the Budget Housing Project of the Year. Let's see the nominations.
Our next subcategory is Budget Housing Project of the Year. This is the budget residential project that has excelled in offering a planned, safe and hygienic environment for residents. And the award goes to Dharitri Infraventure for Dharitri New Royal Enclave.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dharitri Infraventure for Dharitri New Royal Enclave. And I would request Team Dharitri Group to please come up on stage. And as the Nari Sena comes on stage, I want you to give a huge round of applause. Wonderful. Thank you and congratulations, Team Dharitri. And ladies and gentlemen, now we are here with the Budget Housing Project of the Year, Non-Metro. Let's see the nominees.
For non-metro, the award goes to Signum Group for Signum Parkwoods Estate.
Can we please have Team Signum Group right here on stage? The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is the Affordable Housing Project of the Year. And let me tell you, there are two winners. Oh, did I give you spoilers? But maybe you'll get to see that.
In Affordable Housing Project of the Year, a segment with high customer demand currently, the judges evaluated residential projects that offer the necessary amenities for healthy living while still remaining affordable. And the award goes to Arjav for Arjav Shunar Killa.
Arjav for Arjav Shonar Killa. Can we please have Mr. Harsh Jain, Managing Director, to please come up on stage and receive the award. Ladies and gentlemen, give Arjav Group a huge round of applause, please. And the second winner is
Salarpuria Properties for Amarana Residences.
Salarpuria Properties for Amarana Residences, and I would request Team Salarpuria to please come on stage. And ladies and gentlemen, show your excitement by giving them a huge round of applause. Lovely, thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to join the army of three, I would request our very own Mr. Shubha Prashanna Bhattacharya to please kindly come up on stage. Why are the award givers so divided? So that we can see the screen? Wow, that's a good idea. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is the mid-segment project of the year, and the nominees are
The Mid-Segment Project of the Year award commends the residential project that fall within the mid-segment category and has maintained an excellent record at all levels. And the award goes to Ideal Real Estates for Ideal Aqua View.
Ideal Real Estates for Ideal Aqua View. I would request Ideal Group, our members from Ideal Group, to please come on stage. And though, ladies and gentlemen, I love it. I simply love giving spoilers. Though people hate me for it, this time I did not. There's one more award winner. Let's see who it is.
Srijan Realty for Ozone.
Srijan Realty for Ozone. We'd like Team Srijan to please come on stage. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to my next category, which is a subcategory, the prestigious luxury project of the year. And let's see the nominees for the luxury project of the year.
Our next subcategory is the prestigious luxury project of the year, the upscale residential project that offers luxury lifestyle facilities. And the award goes to Salarpuria Properties for Victoria Vistas.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Victoria Vistas it is. Can we have Team Salarpuria on stage? Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can say that we, the millennial people, well, I'm including myself in it too. The millennial people, we just don't want luxury. We want ultra luxury. Hence, my next category is Ultra Luxury Lifestyle Project of the Year, and the nominees are...
Taking it a step further, we have the Ultra Luxury Lifestyle Project of the Year, the residential project that meets international standards, branded design and opulent amenities. And the award goes to Orbit Group for Orbit Victoria.
Orbit Group for Orbit Victoria, and I would request Mr. Anand Neotia, Director, and Mr. Aryanth Raj Prakash, Director, to kindly come up on stage and receive the award. Ladies and gentlemen, in the morning session, in the afternoon session, when we were having the conclave, we had a very interesting discussion on who's more important, the designer or the policy maker. And here goes the design project of the year. Let's see the nominees.
Design Project of the Year. The Realty Plus Awards honor excellence in innovation, and the category of Design Project of the Year recognizes the most innovative architectural design project. And the award goes to PS Group for Auras.
Please welcome Mr. Ravi Dugar, Director. The award goes to definitely PS Group for Auras. Ladies and gentlemen, the next category of award is very important because it displays creativity and functionality together. It is the themed project of the year.
Displaying creativity and functionality is the theme project of the year, the project based on a particular theme that has demonstrated supreme quality. And the award goes to Sugam Diamond Abasan for Moria.
Sugam Diamond Abasan for Moria would like to call Mr. Suyash Saraf, Director, Sugam Homes, on stage. Thank you, Ms. Shalini. It was wonderful to have you on board as the award giver. Please put our hands together for Ms. Shalini. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now Sir just went down. We thought he has a flight to catch too. We would like to have him on stage for the rest of the awards, because when an artist like him stands right beside you, you feel the aura. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is the Tata Housing for Avenida.
Tata Housing for Avenida.
We'd like to call Team Tata Housing to receive the awards. Thank you so much, Mr. Vadvani, for being with us for so long. Thank you so much. And now we'd like Ms. Suchandra Bhutoria, Chairperson, FICCI Flow, to please join us on stage to give away the next set of awards. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is our Villa Project of the Year, Non-Metro.
Our Villa Project of the Year, Non-Metro, is the project that has excelled in its concept and delivery. And the award goes to Sri Balaji for Bone Bungalow.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Sri Balaji for Bone Bungalow would like to call Mr. Manu Paul, founder and director, to receive the award. Thank you both of you gentlemen. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is the much awaited iconic project of the year. And before we see the nominations, I'd like you guys to speculate. Money Group, okay? And we have, okay, once again, let me give you a spoiler. There are 2 winners. So any more names? Okay, let's see the nominees.
Now for the much-awaited iconic project of the year, the statement building or development that is recognized as a landmark project of the city. And the award goes to...
Put your hands together
for Vivara.
Money Group for Vivara. Can we have Team Money Group on stage? And in the iconic, thank you so much, sir. In the iconic project of the year, the next winner is
Imami Realty for Imami City.
Imami Realty for Imami City, and I would request Dr. Nitish Kumar, CEO, to kindly come up on stage and amidst all your applauses to receive this wonderful award. next category, ladies and gentlemen, इससे पहले मैं कहना चाहूंगी हिंदी फिल्मों में आपने सुना होगा जी हमारा एक छोटा सा घर होगा और वैसे छोटे छोटे घर मिलके जब एक बड़ा सा परिवार बन जाता है then you come for the residential complex of the year and let's see the nominees.
Home is where the heart is. And the next award category exemplifies this. The Residential Complex of the Year award goes to PS Group for Vyom.
PS Group for Vyom, and I would request Mr. Ravi Dugar, Director, to kindly come up and receive the award. And the next winner in this very category is
South Winds Project for South Winds.
South Winds Project for South Winds. We'd like to call Team Primark on stage to receive the award. Thank you, Team Primark. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mixed Use Project of the Year and the winner.
The Mixed Use Project of the Year award honors the project that perfectly blends residential, business and retail users. And the award goes to Anik Industries for One Rajarhat.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome on stage Team One Rajarhat. Thank you so much and congratulations. Now the next category of award, ladies and gentlemen, when we are always complaining about pollution, when we are just saying that the whole city has turned concrete, here is the category of award for the most environment-friendly residential space. And let's see who the winner is.
Environmental awareness and action contribute to business success. Commending those who make this a reality is our next award, the most environment-friendly residential space. And the award goes to Eden Realty Group for Solaris City, Srirampur.
Wow, that's amazing. And we'd like Team Eden Realty to please come up on stage. Okay, I can just see that my friends who are sitting on that part of the banquet, they are just not clapping. They're just keeping it silent and poised. But you can give a huge round of applause too. Let's hear it very loud, all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much, gentlemen. And now we move on to the most environment-friendly residential space, non-metro. And the winner is...
the most environment-friendly residential space non-metro, Sri Balaji for Pantnivas.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Sri Balaji for Pantnivas. We'd like to call Mr. Manu Paul, founder and director, to receive the award. Thank you, Mr. Shurprashanno. Thank you so much. Ma'am, we would like you to stay back kindly. And we'll take this opportunity to welcome on stage our very favorite designer, Shobhari Datta, to come up and join the army. So before I announce this particular category, ladies and gentlemen, you have to tell me, I mean, of course, sometimes we all do, and men would say, oh, we do it all the time. The women would answer this. How many times do you go to a mall only for window shopping? Or just because you like the mall? Only one woman, don't tell me, I'm with you. Or just because you like the environment and the mall, that's friendly. Absolutely. Don't tell me everybody else in the room actually goes shopping. Okay? So, the next category, ladies and gentlemen, is the popular mall of the year. This award celebrates the well-planned shopping complexes.
The Popular Mall of the Year award celebrates that well-planned shopping complex with that added wow factor that pulls in the crowds. And the award goes to Quest Properties India for Quest Indulge.
Quest Properties India's for Quest Indulge, and would want the whole Quest Properties team to please come up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, good ambience and good design definitely adds up to a hospitality project. So my next category is the Hospitality Project of the Year. And let's see who the winner is.
Design and ambience are hallmarks of a good hospitality project. The Hospitality Project of the Year, the award goes to Money Group for Courtyard by Marriott, Siliguri.
Money Group for Courtyard by Marriott, Siliguri. We'd like to call Team Money Group to receive the award. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is for the redevelopment project of the year, and the winner is
Redevelopment is one of the most effective ways to breathe new life into an existing project. The award for Redevelopment Project of the Year goes to Eden Realty Group for Bonorini.
Eden Realty Group for Bonorini. We'd like to call Team Eden Realty on stage. I'd like to see how many builders and developer friends are here in the room right now. Kindly put up your hands. Builders and developers. Okay? Because the next category is going to turn the spotlight on you. Because the next category is the Developer of the Year Commercial.
Builders and developers, get ready. The next awards category turns the spotlight on you, the building blocks of our society.